Good evening. Good evening, chatters. Good evening. I'm gonna see if this audio is good. Start up the gameplay and see if it... Okay. Let's see if the audio shows up. Let's see. There we go, okay. Okay. It is coming through. All the audio is coming through. Okay. That's what we want. Nice, 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 nice. Okay, I have to mute it. I'm getting double Mr. Zin. Ring! Like layered on top of itself. It's kind of awesome. Okay, cool. We are live, and we are live. All right, cool. Let me pull up some music in the background real quick. What should I put on?
Money, money,
okay,
money.
Here we go. Oh wait. Okay, no wait. Hold on. I'm trying to find something for my game or something I know that's not copyrighted. What should we put on? Let's see. Let's see. Trying to think. Let me try this. Let's see. Let's do Halo. We got the Halo music. Alright, let me get that booted in here. How am I doing this? Get that audio in here. Well, hold on, let me see. Okay, yeah, I gotta do. I need to find a different tab, audio tab for that. Let me go into. You know what? Let me go into studio mode and I'll get that set up real quick. Get that music started, so everybody can enjoy. Alright, let me just see here. What would I do here? Let me try this. Why is this up here now? Oh, I see. Shrink it. Shrink it. Make the source tiny. Yeah, back with the Gazillionaire gameplay. Guess I forgot to mention that. Back with the Gazillionaire gameplay, finishing up the recording. And seeing the end of the Buttchug industry saga, you know? Making sure that Buttchug has a good ending. Which is great. So let me see if this works. Because sometimes the audio here doesn't like to work. Let's see if I can't get it to work here. Alright, let's try that. Is that showing up on my thing? Let's see. No audio coming through right now. Okay. Why would that be?
Hi.
Why would that be? Okay, I have an idea. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna have to let it go through the. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to let it go through the desktop audio. Alright, that's fine. Let me get that. Okay, delete this source. No, don't rename it, delete it. You can see Buttchug 2 won the auction. Amazing gameplay by Buttchug 2. We outbid Hoffmeister by about 7k Kubars. Quite awesome, if you ask me. Alright, I think it's because I'm using... It's weird. I think it's because I'm using DuckDuckGo for my web browser. So that... I've had trouble with that in the past when it comes to streaming audio. Because the visuals work, but the audio doesn't. Which usually is kind of a annoying thing, but I think it's just the way that it is. I have to, but if I let it through desktop audio right here, let me see, I have to gotta mute the Gazillionaire window so it doesn't double. Let's see. Alright. Now let me look at the stream preview and test that. This should all work. Let's see. Gonna get doubled for a second here. Let's see. Gonna get doubled for a second here. I think it's coming through. Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's fine. If the music doesn't come through all the way, that's fine, because it's just real quiet and everything. So that's fine. Alright. Alright. Anyway. I'm gonna type something into chat. Say hello to the VOD viewers and the chatters. There's no chatters right now, but the VOD viewers. Let's see. Let's put waving emoji. We got pink hand waving. Okay, we got face blue, wide eyes. Alright. Put those in the chat. Cool. That's for the chatters. That's for chat. This is for chatters only. Only chatters can see that. But VOD viewers can see this mouse going. Oh no, I can't see it. Hang on. It should be working. Oh well, that's fine. Well, VOD viewers, you know who you are. Alright, let's see the gameplay here. I've been not paying attention to the gameplay. Let's see if we are in Gazillionaire. We got... Okay, we're borrowing some money. I don't like how big that loan is. What are we doing here? Buying Cryptoons? Okay. Borrowing a lot of money. At the credit limit's kind of crazy. But I think I did this because I needed to sell these Cryptoons at the next planet, and I knew I'd make a tidy profit. So let's see what we can do with this play here. Let's see if we even make back that money.
Whoopsie daisy.
Whoopsie daisy. Oh yeah, the insurance raise. I think one time in here I go to the planet and ask the insurance guy for like a break or whatever, and he like raises it by like 25% or something. Now, let's see, we made a bunch of profit here. Yeah. It's Cryptoons, I think. Oh no, wait. Let's see, are we on the... Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. I knew I'd make that money back. So we can pay him back. Oh yeah, see, this is where I wish I actually did pay him back max. Well, I can always borrow it back. That's the kind of nice thing about Gazillionaire is it's like, it's pretty forgiving with that kind of stuff, where it's like, if you buy something and then or you sell something. No, wait, it's if you buy something, then you can sell it back. At least if you're on the same planet, so it's not too bad. Ooh, bad luck. I see I have bad luck. That's good to know. Good to know on Oom. L-Tech engine troubles. Dexy gas. Moving towards Sty. That's kind of awesome. I see the insurance. I think I wanted to get insurance, but because I had bad luck, but it was so high up. Let's see, what am I doing here? Looks like I'm gonna do. Ooh, I might go for X Fields. Oh no, I think I'm pivoting from that because Sty has. Because I didn't want to. Because I couldn't afford the insurance, and I didn't want to go to Sty, even if I could get X Fuels because it was too expensive. So I think I'm pivoting here and trying to go to. Looks like I'm trying to go to Frack with Ogle Sand and probably maybe lava lamps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the lava lamp, so I love that sound effect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like the best one. It's the best. It's one of the best ones for sure. Let me actually turn up this low, a little louder. We can hear that. We can hear that nice music in the background. So yeah, I think maybe I'll turn this down just a little also. I just want to make sure I'm visible. It looks like I'm just looking at the audio levels, making sure I'm like as loud or a little louder than the audio coming through the game and the music and stuff. Because I've had trouble with that in the past, where you just get the audio too quiet, and then when the person talking is too quiet, I think that's just kind of like, or it's when the person talking is too quiet, that kind of makes it difficult to watch a stream or watch a video when the background stuff is a little louder than the foreground stuff, I guess you could say. This guy's awesome. This guy's awesome. This is the guy who sold the exotic before. So I think I actually get like a bunch more money here too. Well, I don't think exotic was that good. Let me see what happens here. Yeah, exotic. This might have been when I saved the exotic, or I might have just sold it because I needed the cash. We'll see. Or I might have just borrowed some.
Money, money, money.
Money, money, money. Let's see. What do I do here? Yeah, I think what I do is I borrow, and then I pivot to the next planet where I can sell the exotic for like, or for, I'm trying to say like less.
Money,
Or I can sell the money, money, money. I can sell the exotic for more because selling it at what is it here? Yeah, 85. Selling it at 85 is just I think even if you get it at the price that you get it for from the discounted from that guy, it's still a bad deal. Especially because exotic is like one of the best, pieces of merchandise you can buy in the game. Let's see, where are we going? Where are we going? No passengers. Okay. Let's see. I think we buy some. Well, no, we're pivoting. Sorry, we're going to We could go to Vex too, but it looks like we're going to But I think at this point I was looking and seeing what I could even sell. I was definitely debating between and Vex, and I was trying to figure out which one I could sell a little bit extra on. But it doesn't look like there's many great deals on either for anything other than exotic, which is fine if you. I mean, I have a lot of it. Oh, and that's right. I had some in the warehouse, which was actually really convenient. So I could fill up my ship basically full with that. And then I think I buy like, no, I don't think I buy anything. But maybe I buy like moon ferns or something like that. Or, I don't know, or no, that can't be right. I might buy something like small. Or I don't think I do. None of the deals were great. But I think going to the next planet, yeah, I go to the next planet and I get the good profit from all that exotic. Yeah, and I buy the insurance because 10,000. I have bad luck. It's like I gotta make sure I can cash out the exotic. Make sure of it.
Hi.
Because you lose that and it's just like kind of screwed. Because if I lost on that, I have no cargo. I'd be like all just demolished. Mr. Zin. Mr. Zin's awesome. Dude, I can't do this guy's voice though. I would try, but I literally can't do the Donald Duck voice. It would be bad. Let me check here. Make sure my other.
Money, money,
Money,
money.
money, money. Ooh, welcome to Ooh, crew wages owed. No, we'll make a good profit though. Let's see how much we make. Oh yeah, it's 0% still. Nice. Let's see.
Great.
Oh yeah, another ginormous profit. I mean, if you encounter that guy, you basically just get. I mean, I guess you have to get lucky for it to kind of line up, right? But somewhere's always gonna have exotic being the lowest. But this game I got pretty lucky. I got that giant deal basically twice. Just awesome, awesome exotic trading. It looks like I buy some cantaloupe too. And X fuels. That's something that the game, or like the, that's something that the official strategy guide mentioned. That don't be afraid to, make like, it doesn't have to always be like buy at 100 and sell at 0. It doesn't always have to be buy at 100 and sell at 0. It can be, buy at 80 and sell at 20, or, buy at 80 and sell at 50. At least you still make some profit, or, man, that like just sneaks its way in all my sentences. You make at least some profit with the with the lower percent. So buy at 80, sell at 50. You at least make that 30%, kind of difference of profit. And if you can get the good deals, obviously that's what you're going for. But the manual mentions, hey, you can still make smaller deals, and it's not gonna like destroy you unless you really need the money. Mr. Zin. 1 million Mr. Zin. 1 million Zin coin. Dude, Mr. Zin would definitely do a crypto scam. He would definitely scam you and steal all your money. That's just true. It looks like I'm starting to do the, because this is at the point in the game where you, once you get far enough into Gazillionaire, you kind of get to the point where you're kind of coasting and you have a bunch of money. Yo, Hands, Mr. Hands? You encounter Mr. Hands? I always, I think I actually did get caught once, because I think there was a guy who looked like he was legit, but all these guys who are, like, criminals, I think you have a chance to get away with it. Oh no, I remember what happened now, but I won't spoil it. All the guys that are like, all the stuff that's kind of under the table in this game, I think you have a chance to get away with it, but I think it's a higher chance that you're gonna get nabbed by like the Space Police. Shout out Lego Space Police, one of the best series they ever did. Yeah, you have a chance of getting nabbed by the Space Police, and then you get fined like a whole bunch of money, and I think they take all your cargo too. So usually it's not worth doing. Great deal. Great deal. Awesome deals going on right now. Yeah, usually it's not worth doing, but if you don't have a lot of stuff or you have a bunch of money, I think it's like you can go for it if you want to. That's one of the best ones too. That one's awesome. That probably sounded awful over the microphone, what I just did. Lava lamps.
Yeah.
Love that one. That one's so fun. That one's one you can just use everywhere. That you need, people don't even have to know what this game is. You could just say that. It's just a cool just a cool phrase you can say. Yeah. It's awesome. Frickin' sweet, boys. Let's see. planet theme's so good. Styes got one of the best ones. We got the Halo music going on right now. This video is called Halo Relaxing Music and Ambience. I don't know what this one is. Yeah. I was just playing Halo the other day with one of my friends. Halo Reach. Halo games. Dude, I could rant about Halo. For a bit, I mean. Yeah. I love that. I can't get enough of that sound effect. Yeah. Yeah, I remember doing that, like I did it a million times because I was putting it in the warehouse. Awesome. That's why this game is so good. The sound effects in this game are, I mean, you know,
Good.
you can obviously see, right? Secretly 100K in the bank. So I think it's the first to get to 5 million is the goal. Oh yeah. This guy. I kept doing this and buying this, and it's really funny to buy this guy. And it's really funny to do that and watch them all just the warehouse catching on fire, burns to the ground. Like it's just really funny to watch all the competition just lose like hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's awesome. Yeah, I think I do that like a couple times. It's awesome. Oh my gosh, the Thug's proposition. A devious proposal that will make life extremely difficult for you. Yeah, that's right. I got 2 of the like crime guys in a row, and I just did it twice. Remote control droid explodes. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Hapagino. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, look, I can see. I still was not. My net worth didn't go up that much. I think I checked the graphs here. Let's see. Let's see what we can see. Yeah, they all just dropped like a lot, which is really funny. Let's see. Pick up passengers. Ooh. Oh no, wait. Pick up passengers. Let's see. What do we get? What are we doing? We're selling all our stuff. Let's see. Yeah, I think actually this one was not. I think a lot of this stuff went up. From since I saw it on going to Nosh, but that's I think what I was saying earlier. The strategy God mentions too is don't be afraid to sell like at a somewhat of a loss. You know, as long as you make that little bit of profit back or break even, like you don't want to hold on to your cargo for like a whole bunch waiting for like the perfect deal to come along. You know, because then yeah, the taxes will build up. I think I mentioned that last time. Yeah, but we sell all our stuff here. Lava lamps. We keep the lava lamps? Oh, I think I was gonna go to frack. Let's see. I might have kept the lava lamps. Oh no, I don't. So. Yeah. Yeah, I sell them. But I was saying before about Halo. I mean, what a good franchise. I mean, I played through 1, 2, 3, and well, I did play 4, but 4 was not so great.
Hi.
Hi. 4 was not so great. Zobrock, dude, Zobrock was a nasty fella this run. Look at this one. Sorry, I can't sell you anything. Zobrock was not very reliable this run. Usually he's not so bad, but maybe I kept going there too much. I don't know. Or maybe I just had bad luck. But oh yeah, keep getting off track. Halo, great game series. I mean, I think the thing that sets Halo apart from a lot of FPS games is a really cool story. I mean, cool characters, cool story. You know, cool weapons. I love the Covenant as like an enemy and just the design of them. So cool. One of the best just series. There are those series out there that just make up their own like universes. they make up their own universes, and they have so much content in them that's so original and cool. And Halo is one of those. I think there's a couple like that. I mean, Harry Potter I think is one because I mean, nothing like Harry Potter. I mean, I'm sure there was stuff like Harry Potter before with wizards and stuff, but Harry Potter had like a very original ideas. A lot of them, I think. Unless I don't know. I can't think of anything before that. But Halo, a really good one. Two had so many cool ideas. Oddworld, I love Oddworld. I talked about before. Oddworld has so many cool things that nobody has ever seen before. You know what I mean? Such a good series. But Halo 2, really cool series, and I love the lore of Halo. Really cool. I mean, Master Chief is also just one of the coolest characters in video games. I mean, how could you not think he's cool? You know? But the enemy AI, the enemy AI in Halo is so good. Just the 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 grunts running away, the elites dodging, the brutes just kind of being very aggressive and not really caring about a lot of the stuff you shoot at them. Really great. All the dialogue and stuff, just awesome. And the weapon, not to mention the weapons are great. The battle rifle, I mean the energy sword, awesome weapon. Love that. Just one of the best game series. Oggle sand, oggle sand. Ooh. I like how the bank guy, I mean, a lot of the characters in this game are just giant heads, but the bank guy is really funny because he's just a head with like roots.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. With Halo 2, I got this really cool audiobook from the library once, and it was, gee, I don't remember. I'm thinking of Halo Infinite for some reason, but that is not what it was. It's the newest game, obviously. Let me see. Let me look this up real quick. Halo audiobook. What was it? I think it was. Yeah, Halo. I'm thinking it was Halo Evolutions. That's what I'm thinking it was.
Good.
I think so. Good. I think so. That one was really cool because it had a lot of crazy stories. Wait, let me look at this. Okay, yeah. It was Halo Evolutions, I'm pretty sure. Let me look again. Can it tell me what's... Let me look this up. I'm checking, make sure I got my facts straight here. Hold on. Because I remember a lot of those being really cool. Some of them a little boring. I mean, but it's like a collection of stories. Let me see. Can I get like
Great
on
deal.
Spotify? That's crazy. Let me just see if this is.
Great deal.
Oh, these are just chapters. I'm trying to see if I can see. I'm just trying to see if I've got the right thing. I just want to see what the stories in it are called because then I'd remember if I got it right. I think that I'm gonna go ahead and say that was it. I don't know why I can't find. 1 second. Let me do this. Okay. Here we go. Halopedia. Halopedia.org. Let's see if this will tell me. Yes. Yes. This is it. Yeah, it is Halo Evolutions. Really cool audiobook. If you're into Halo, even at all, would totally recommend it. There's some really good ones. Let me see. Let me look at the. Let me see which ones are in here and which ones I think are the best. Okay, there's one. I'm not gonna go too much into it. Let's see. There's one called Pariah. Tells the story of Soren 066 Spartan who is, oh yeah, that one's good. It's like an experimental Spartan. Yeah, I'll talk about them, but I won't spoil them because they are really good and fun to listen to. I would say Pariah. That one's really good because it's a cool like. It talks about how the Spartans are made and stuff, and like kind of the Spartans that because there's Master Chief, but he's like one of the successes, but then there's like failed Spartans. So that one's really cool. Let's see, what's this one? Oh, Stomping on the Heels of a Fuss. That one is called. Oh, that one's really cool. They go to Planet with Brutes. The ending of that one is really dumb. The ending of that one is really dumb, but I love the story before the ending. There's like the infighting of the brutes. There's like the two different clans of the brutes. The ones who are more towards the Covenant technology, and the ones who want to stay back and not embrace the technology. So they're still fighting against the Marines and stuff, the Space Marines, the USNC, but they're also kind of fighting with each other and sort of kind of fighting with the Covenant. It's really cool, and the whole story is really cool. There's like, but it's a really dumb ending. Let's see. Oh, that Midnight in the Heart of the Midlothian. That one's really cool too. It's like one guy has to like fight a bunch of Covenant. Really cool one. That one's really cool. Dirt. Dirt was a little bit boring. Didn't like Dirt quite as much. Headhunters. Headhunters is good. Headhunters is good. Really cool. Like a infantry. Not infantry. What am I talking about? What am I trying to say? Undercover, I guess. Clandestine. Clandestine. Uh, mission to see like spy on the Covenant. Really cool. Let's see what's blunt instruments. Blunt instruments. That's cool. It's like the bug guys. It's about like the bug guys in Halo. It says they're called Yamnes. That one's fun. I like that one. What's this one? The Mona Lisa. Oh, the Mona Lisa is the one about the flood. That one is pretty. I remember listening to that one in the car. When it was dark, it was just kind of a creepy story because the flood is like pretty much just like it just infects everybody, and makes it turn into like zombies and stuff. Kind of gross, but a really good one too. Most of them are good. Most of them are good.
Good.
Hmm. This one, Icon. It's what it's got. Oh, my warehouse. Oh. That's okay. There was nothing in that one. That one I think was a little boring too, if I remember. The Palace Hotel though was cool because you get to hear about Master Chief just like totally kicking butt and just destroying the Covenant. It's awesome. That one's awesome. Palace Hotel. What's this one? Human Weakness. Cortana and Grave of Mine. That one's fine, but more of a. It's pretty cool, but it's more of like a. Not as much action in that one.
Great
But
deal.
Great Deal. Still
Great
good. Not my favorite
deal.
though. Still good though. This one. Oh, this one's really easy to see.
Ooh.
Let me see. No. Oh no, yeah, the Impossible Life, Impossible Death of Preston J. Cole. That one I remember being kind of boring. Didn't really like that one that much. Let me see, what's this one?
Hi.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if I'm seeing the right ones here, actually. Oh no, The Return. The Return School. You get to follow the Sing Healy, like the lizard, get the elite guy, one of the elite guys. That one's awesome. I thought that was also really cool when the just the complexity that they were able to work into the Covenant and the USNC. I mean, they got the USNC, they got the ODSTs, they got the pilots, the Spartans, the conflict between the regular soldiers and the Spartans, the conflict between the ODSTs and Spartans, the conflict between the the uh, the resistance fighters and the USNC. Then the Covenant. They got the the conflict between the prophets and the elites. They got the conflict between the brutes and the brutes. I mean the grunts didn't really do anything. They just kind of they just kind of hang out. But yeah, no, I love that. Just that complexity they have in there. Just really cool. Yeah, I don't know. I must have missed something, and I don't know. I can't see all of them in here, but one of the ones I remember being really, really fun, really cool was this one. Hallelujah! See, that's why you wait. That's why you don't wait for it to be. That's why you wait for it to be red, so that this, if this happens, you don't waste your money. This guy's out. Super deal. Money, money, money! Dude, I got a huge string of luck here. It's insane. I don't know if I do this. No, I do. I do. This is awesome. And then this lines up perfectly because I sold all my stuff, though I could just go to drop this tree off at the planet. Got a really good, really, really good luck there.
Money, money, money.
Money, money. But the one Halo story I was talking about was, I don't remember which. Dude, look at that graph going up. The huge spike. Buttchug 2 on the rise. So much money. I think this one I decided to go to 1 million, not 5 million, because 5 million is kind of a lot. So I decided to go to 1 million and call it quits on this run. And I think I did. Let me see how much left is on there.
Help.
Looks like there's about an hour left in this video, actually.
Help.
Help. Yeah, but the Halo one I really liked was there was a story about there was like a ship captain guy, and he was like one of the best ship captains ever. He commanded like these warships and stuff, and it was an awesome like description of them fighting another giant ship like in space, and it was really cool because it was like, or because they were like firing counter missiles to blow up their missiles, and they had like a like a magnetic ion cannon or something that was like that would destroy every ship that they've come across so far, but then the Covenant was somehow able to dodge it, and they were like, how did they, or they were saying, how did they do that? It was really cool. It was really, really cool. Or no, they were fighting the Resistance ship. They weren't, well, they were fighting Covenant, but they were also fighting Resistance stuff. It was really, that one was really cool. That made me realize that I really like space combat, like stories, or at least that one specifically. I haven't really looked that hard to find any more space combat stuff. I mean, heck, if anyone sees this, recommend your favorite space combat story in the comments. Why not? Let me know, and I'll check it out. Cause I think that'd be cool. But yeah, Halo, awesome. Haven't really kept up with the new stuff though. I don't know. I know they're doing some new stuff. I just haven't really. I only played them all kind of recently, so. Well, I haven't played them all yet. I gotta finish Reach and 3 ODST, but all the ones I played so far are really fun. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, I think I buy whipped cream. Try not to. The whipped cream sound effect gets me every time. It's just a fart sound effect. Let's see. I was talking about this earlier, saying I think I'm going to So after I finish streaming this Gazillionaire, because I just want people to know about Gazillionaire, because I think it's a really fun game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah! I want people to know about it, and I like it. But, and I had the gameplay recorded and everything, so I was like, hey, why not, you know, put that out there. But what I was gonna say is, I was thinking about what, oh, there's my mouse. I was thinking about what, oh, I see, I understand now. I was thinking about what games to play next, and I think I'm gonna play some, I downloaded some Pac-Man arcade, the game's on Steam, so I think I'm gonna play some Pac-Man games on stream. Pac-Man's awesome, love that guy. I saw the new trailer for the new Sonic Racing game, and Pac-Man being in it's awesome. That game, $70 though. That's quite a bit for that, but I would definitely play it because Pac-Man and Minecraft Creeper being in it is so funny to me. I think that's just hilarious. I'm not even that big of a fan of Minecraft. I just think it's really funny that you can race Sonic as Minecraft Creeper. That's just that's all. That's all. What an awesome world we live in. I think I turned. Oh no, I did. Oh, I think I I think I declined this one because I think that it would get me caught. But also I think the 74,000 Q bars was not that much compared to what I could have made. But we'll see. We'll see if we stand to make a profit when we get there. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Pac-Man a little bit, and then October, I'm like, okay, let's play some Halloween stuff, right? Let's play some Halloween games, and I've got planned for October. I'm gonna have to.
Great deal.
Great deal. I'm gonna have to see, test it out a little before I do it, and see if it works. Because sometimes my computer has trouble with. With
Great
streaming some stuff.
deal.
Great deal. It's the Ghostbusters video game, which is I
Great
played it once on the Switch.
deal.
Really cool. Great deal. A lot of great deals. Hey, look how much money we're almost halfway to 1 million. But I played it on the Switch and I thought it was really fun. I just like Ghostbusters. The Scoleri brothers. I tried him for murder. Ghostbusters 2. I like Ghostbusters 2 the best. Really good movie. If you like Ghostbusters 1, you're gonna love. If you like Ghostbusters 1, you're gonna love Ghostbusters 2. No, but the video game is great, I think. You get to run around and get all kinds of ghosts. It's really fun. But I have it on the computer because Epic Games gave it away once. So I'm like, hey, let's play that in October. Oh, let's play that. I stop saying like. I keep saying it. I was thinking, hey, let's play that in October because, you know, that's a Halloween game. Ghostbusters, love that movie. Ghostbusters 2 even more so. Ghostbusters 1 could be Halloween, but Ghostbusters 2 is very, I'd say, spookier. It's got more. Oh, see, this is the where you raised my insurance by 12%. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Ghostbusters 2 is even spookier. I think it has more sort of, I would say more horror elements. Like when they go in the sewers and everything like that. But yeah, the game, I'm going to try and get that to work, see how it goes. Probably going to test it out before, make sure everything runs smoothly. And I'll probably play that on stream. I think I got some skeleton games. One really cool indie one called Underlevel. It's like, you run around a dungeon as a little knight, and you have to collect skeletons to fight the final boss. It's really cool. I'll probably stream that one. There's some more ones. I'd have to look through my Steam library and just see which ones I can download, but there are some more lesser known indie titles that I know of that I've got, at least I know that I've got in the library that I can play. And they're shorter. I think they're shorter, which is good for like, which I think is good for if you're doing like, I keep saying like, it's better for if you're doing like a whole lot of games in 1 month for like Halloween because you can just kind of play probably in one sitting the game and just move on to the next one. Just shorter, bite-sized experience. Might do a Resident Evil. I'll have to see because they do take a while to beat those ones. So we'll see. I think I have access to quite a few Resident Evils. So Anybody in chat, anybody in the VOD, put a comment on which Resident Evil you'd like to see the most, and I will see if I can play it. So that's the plan for October. I love Halloween. I think Halloween, I like Christmas too. I like great deal. I like Thanksgiving. I think Christmas, I think holidays are just a really special time in the year because it's just the feeling. It's just the atmosphere of the world and the feeling that you get from people around you and the environment around you. People putting up decorations, stores, music, weather. I mean, just awesome. I think Halloween is definitely top tier. I think that, obviously the main holidays happen October, November, December. The three best ones happen then. But I think October, fall coming around. I love the way that fall feels. I love the leaves. I love the air. I love the way it smells. I love the way that fall feels. I think fall is awesome. And I think that Halloween complements fall so well. And I think that you can do so many. I think because Halloween is a more flexible holiday, I think is what makes it so nice. Because, Christmas, you gotta go. Christmas, Thanksgiving, kind of go, all right, gotta go see the family, gotta go eat the food, do the presents. It's a lot, it's very busy. I mean, that's fine because it makes it good. You put in that time to make it a good holiday, but it's more structured. Halloween, you can kind of just do whatever. You can theme it. You can theme it really any way you want. I mean, you could do more spooky stuff, less spooky stuff, depending on your favorite spooky thing. Do you like ghosts? Do you like skeletons? Do you like gory stuff? I'm not a fan of gory stuff. I like the more cartoony stuff, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter because somebody else could like that, and I could like that. I could like the cartoony stuff, and somebody else could like the gory stuff, and we'd get along on Halloween. I think it's just really cool because you can kind of do whatever you want. So you could play a bunch of games, you could watch a bunch of movies, about. That's the thing too. A lot of the Halloween movies kind of fall into a broad category of just if it's anything relatively scary or spooky, you can just watch it during October. And the same goes with games, stuff like that. I think it's a really good one because you can invite friends. That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's what I got off track, but now I'm remembering what I was going to say. With Halloween, you get to just kind of hang out with whoever you want, or make your own party, or hang out, do whatever, because it's more flexible than Christmas or Thanksgiving, which I think is a great one. Thanksgiving's good too. Gotta love Thanksgiving. The decorations, the turkey. I think Christmas is really special. Just puts everybody in a good mood. You know, makes everybody want to give gifts and help people. I think it's a great holiday. And the snow. Love the snow. Love the way it looks. Again, like winter and Christmas, just love the way it looks. Love the way it feels. It's great. It's a really good holiday. Just brings people together. Let's see. I was gonna talk about the movies too. Oh yeah, Halloween movies. I think Halloween movies are good. There's a lot of, like I said, you could just kind of watch whatever for Halloween movies. Anything relatively spooky or anything like that. Obviously, there are Halloween themed movies. Great deal that you can watch, but you can also just, like I said, watch anything relatively spooky. Now, Thanksgiving, I'd say Thanksgiving, I'd say gets kind of the short end of the stick because Thanksgiving doesn't have it doesn't have very many movies. It doesn't have really any songs. They kind of skip over. Well, I say kind of. They do. They skip over Thanksgiving. In the stores, unless you go to like Hobby Lobby, which is general fall stuff, but some Thanksgiving stuff. But they skip over. They go Halloween straight to Christmas, no Thanksgiving, which is kind of I mean, I guess maybe it's just the way that they do it, but they kind of skip Thanksgiving, and it's like, oh man, Thanksgiving's cool too. But I think in terms of movies, there aren't there aren't very many Thanksgiving movies, but I think I know what the best ones are. I think I found the best Thanksgiving movies of all time. One of them is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, which is one of the best movies of all time. You gotta love John Candy, you gotta love Steve Martin. Great in that movie. Really funny, super awesome movie. Love it. But movie, the other movie that I'm about to drop on you right now, Thanksgiving, is it? It's like a low budget. It's a low budget, spoof on horror slasher movies, but it's for Thanksgiving, and it's called Thanksgiving, and it's like a killer turkey that comes to life. His name is Turkey. Thanksgiving starring Turkey, and it's one of the best. It's one of the best movies. Great deal. It's one of the funniest and most ridiculous movies of all time. Great deal. And it's a great Thanksgiving watch, just to laugh. But I still like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles a whole lot. Christmas though, Christmas has every bunch of movies. Bunch of movies. So many. But that's what's fun too, is you get to pick your own. You get to pick your own little schedule for the month. For Halloween, you get to say, we're watching this, we're watching that, we're playing this, we're doing that. For Thanksgiving, we're watching this, we're doing that. It's Christmas, the same thing. You get to just kind of customize your holidays. I think that's why they're so fun. You just get to make cool, awesome schedules and events, and just kind of experience the stuff that you like the next year, because a year's a long time. So watching it again the next year, there's enough time between where you say, all right, let me lose again, let me look at this again, and you enjoy it. Let's see. I'm looking at the stocks on. What am I doing? Advertising. Okay. We're on Hork. What are we doing right now? I don't know what I'm doing in this recording right now. I'm losing my mind right now.
Good.
There we go. Going to the next plan. This guy's awesome. Snaz Lombardo. I think I didn't do that because I wanted to get to where I wanted to go. Oh no. Oh, 55,000. That's Kramer squeezing the worm. Is what that guy looks like. The crew wages guy.
Great deal.
Great deal. But yeah, once you get later in this game, you kind of are just cruising. Making great deals. Buying up products. I'm realizing now, I recorded a lot of gameplay for games and stuff, and I think I can go over some of it on stream, but I'm realizing now there's a little less to, well, I wouldn't say less to talk about, but it's a little less engaging for me streaming, or a little harder to make commentary when I'm not playing the game live. But I also think it's also, there's pros and cons to it. It's a little less, well, I say that it's a little less engaging for me when I'm doing it, because I'm not playing it. But if I was playing it, I think it'd be harder for me to talk about stuff and play it at the same time. But we'd have to see, I guess, next time we play. I've got some games in the works, or some ideas. I just have a lot of games. But I think that want to start playing some live because I think that would be. It just took me a while to set up this stream to figure out what I was doing and set it up. But I think playing some live would be fun. Hallelujah.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo. I don't think I do this one. I think I leave this one because this one's like a. This guy's like a criminal. Mr. Hands. I thought about it though. Oh, the dog, the the official guide for Gazillionaire. It said like no matter what you do, do not let the dog on your ship because it always will just cause you damages. I think they worded it funny in that they just said do not, whatever you do, do not let the dog on the ship. Actually, let me see. Maybe I can pull it up and look. I don't know if I have it on my computer. Let's take a look. Oh, I do. Okay. Let me take a look at it. Yeah, this is one of the best strategy guides because it explains so much in this game that you really wouldn't be able to figure out. Well, you would, but it it, it describes a lot of stuff
Great
that
deal.
you might not know about at all,
Great
and it
deal.
describes it in great detail. I think it's a great
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
manual. It's a great, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a great guide. It actually tells you how to play the game well. But let's see. Yeah, Spike. It says if you happen across Spike the Space Mutt, Spike hops on board your ship and makes himself at home. You have a choice. You can either adopt the stray dog or you can leave him on his asteroid. And it says, and I quote, in the instruction manual or the instant strategy guide, it says, never, never, never let Spike the Space Mutt onto your ship. Enough said. That's a direct quote from the strategy guide of Gazillionaire, the official strategy guide. It's awesome. Let's see, what kind of funny. Let me look at some of the encounters here because I want to
Right.
see travel encounters. There's the Wobbler. I encountered him earlier. The Wobbler asks you, yeah, he's the traveling artist. It says if you can spare the money, it's worth giving a donation. Sometimes his avant-garde play will be a success and you'll make money, but other times his play will be a total failure and you will lose money. But if you come across the Wobbler enough times on average, you will make more money than you lose, which is cool. Let's see, Quist. High flying fan. Quist the financier. I think if something happened to Quist the financier, I think I would have known about it.
Good.
Yeah, I think I would have known about Quist. If anything happened to Quist, I would have known about it. Quist, a high flying financier, says he cooked up a surefire scheme for making millions. If you invest with him, he guarantees you a tenfold profit within a month or two. If you encounter Quist, keep your wallet in your pocket, or he'll take whatever he can. Quist makes grandiose promises, but his investments never show profit. Let's see, what's a Cartonian Plus? You are stopped by a broken down spaceship flagging a distress signal. The captain, Cartonian Plus, asks if you lend him enough money to repair his ship so he can return to his home planet. If you come across Cartonian Plus, you should help him. He is the son of a very wealthy merchant, and if you're lucky, you'll be rewarded for your generosity. Most of the time, Cartonian Plus won't bother to pay you back.
Great
However,
deal.
there is a 1 in 4 chance that he'll pay you back a lot more than you lent him.
Great deal.
Slag.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
An intergalactic commodities broker asks you if you trade your fast engine for a slow engine. It seems like a great deal, but remember you lose money every time another company beats you to your planet and buys up all the priced commodities. If you're short on cash and you need the money, you should definitely sell your engines to Slag. However, if you have a large ship and you don't need the money, it is better to keep your engines. At the beginning of the game, it may be better to sell your engines, and later in the game, usually better to keep your engines, unless of course you are very close to winning and sell your engines can make the difference. Limpus, a renowned humanitarian philanthropist, asks if you would like to donate the cargo you have to the Gokubian Children's Fund. Oh yeah, I did this one earlier. If you donate your cargo, you'll receive a blessing. It will boost your luck to the highest possible value. That means you'll be on a super good luck streak. However, if you're carrying expensive cargo, it may be better to pass up this opportunity.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is a cool one. It increases your luck. It's pretty much just saying if you got expensive cargo, if you can afford it, you should do it, because then you get good luck. But it also says if you recently received the highest blessing from the grand sages of luck, and your luck has been good, then another blessing won't help you that much. Scooter J buys all your cargo. Let's see. If you run into Scooter J, you'll be given the choice whether to sell your cargo for 4 times the price you paid. If you had paid a high price, if you paid a high price, you don't expect to sell your cargo for profit, this may be a good idea. Yeah, that's the one that it's saying it may be better not to take a chance with them. It's saying, yeah, unless you know that you're gonna make a profit talking to Scooter J, you probably don't want to give him your stuff. Let's see Hands. Let me read the one for Hands because we encountered him a lot. Your ship encounters Hands, Mr. Mr. Hands, who offers to exchange the cargo you have on your ship for exotic. If you have inexpensive cargo on your ship, this can mean a hefty profit. However, if you're already hauling a full load of high-priced cargo, it probably isn't worth the risk. So Hands, I guess Mr. Hands is not. That can't be right. That wasn't he. I don't know. Well, I guess Hands is not bad to deal with then. Brow. Brow offers you to help gain intelligence on your competitors. This can often be to your advantage. However, you should be aware that this is risky business. Generally, is a good idea. You can only afford to pay the fine if things don't go as planned. So yeah, I think that's probably most of the way it is with the guys who are gonna help you get an edge on the competition. Is it's a chance that you can get the info, but then yeah, the space police will bust you. He says Yo-Yo. No matter how good an offer he deals, you don't accept. So don't talk to Yo-Yo. I like how they don't explain some of them. They just say, whatever you do, don't talk to this guy. This guy's evil. This guy will like break your door down and steal your lunch money and push you over and call you a twerp. Fred Nicholson. Yeah. You just ask for money. If you don't give him money, he'll just take the money. Let's see the crew. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Says due to an increase in the cost of living, demands that you raise your employees' weekly salary by 100 kubars. If your crew demands a raise, it's up to you to decide. If you agree to raise their salary will automatically increase. If you
Great
refuse to raise their
deal.
salary, great deal. You almost likely get away with it without paying a penny. However, there's a 1 in 5 chance your crew will go on strike and their salary will increase by 500 kubars per employee. Kwaso Muta. The ghost spirit of the venerated Kwaso Muta appears before you. The spirit warns you not to travel to your destination planet or your luck will change for the worst. You should take this warning seriously. If you don't heed his advice, your luck will plummet to the lowest possible level, and there's a high chance you will encounter a string of bad events. If you take the advice, your luck will either remain the same or improve. From experience, it pays to take Kwazo Muta's advice. Zin, Mr. Zin! Got distracted by the soothsayer, Zin, because he feels your company is a good investment. Mr. Zin offers to increase the amount of your loan by 50,000 kubars and your credit limit by 100,000. Always accept Mr. Zin's offers. Yeah, Mr. Zin's kind of the goat. So yeah, if it never hurts to boost your credit limit, and if you don't need the money, you can simply pay back the loan on the next planet, and you won't be charged any interest. ISO. I think I came across this monk a couple times in the first one, or maybe earlier on. It was the monk, the painfully shy monk, who he just wants to give you the money. The answer is always yes. This is no trick. You're simply helping a poor monk. Okay, who is this? Arj. Oh, this is the guy. This is the guy. And it worked out. But yeah, I didn't know that that wouldn't work out. Or sometimes it doesn't work out. It's cool that sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. RJ Rafferty, RJ Rafferty, who offers to buy all your shares for the current market price an extra 15%. You should always sell your stock to RJ. If the stock is either basing or declining in value, if the stock, oh I see. You should always sell if your stock is basing or declining. If the stock is in an upward trend, it really depends how much you have to invest in stock. If you have 5% or less of the cash, probably a good idea. If you have 10% more of the cash, probably a good idea to in a good stock and your cash value is over 2 million. It would take you a long time to buy back their shares. You may be better off keeping seen this stuff. Yeah, it looks like, but like they said in here earlier, the stock is usually just kind of like you gotta play it. Nabbit. A big-time stockbroker offers you a special deal. If you're interested, he's willing to arrange to purchase shares of the stock for 20% less. This is almost always a good idea. However, you should be aware the stock is on a downward trend. You do not sell the stock within a week or two, you could be losing money. I'm just gonna go to the interesting ones. Let's see. Catalyst Emergency Passenger Broker says his passengers are desperate to travel this week. If you take them on board your ship, he'll pay you $5,000 per passenger. This is a great offer. You should always say yes. Okay. This sounds funny. Gürtel, a notorious fuel fiend, grabs a hold of your fuel tank and demands that you give him something to drink. Like all fuel fiends, Gürtel must consume copious amounts of oil in order to perform his bi-weekly mating rituals. Gürtel offers to pay you if you allow him to gulp down half the fuel presently in your tank. If you are low on fuel, this isn't such a great idea. Running out of fuel can cost you a bundle. However, if you have enough fuel, this is a great idea. Oh, I've never seen this. I actually don't think I've seen this before. Lord 104. Lord 104, the 104th Prince of the Leaper
Great
Colony,
deal.
is a wealthy and wild speculator. He gets a kick out of hopping from one galaxy to the next and buying and selling anything he can get. Oh, maybe I have seen this. Lord 104 offers to buy up all of your cargo for 3 times as much as you paid for it. This is usually a good idea, especially on higher levels like Expert and Master. Oh, the music turned off. That's okay. Let me go back to something else here. Ooh, okay. Let's put on the Necrominds from Abe's Exodus. Or is this from? This is like a. It's like HD. I don't know what. Maybe somebody made this. It's like a fan thing. Sorry, you can't see it, but there was a. It's called Oddworld Ambience Necrominds, relaxing video game music by Pup Benny. Anyway, let me get back to the strategy. Squawk! I'm migrating commodities merchant. Offers to exchange all the cargo on your ship for a new product. This really depends on the product you have on your ship. The new product Squawk is. Oh, money! No, see, this is where I get caught. And they catch me and charge me 200,000 Q bars. Yeah, that's why that one's kind of risky. When that happened to me, I literally I actually was taken aback and was like, ah! When that happened, I got jump scared by that when it happened in real time. It's really funny. Let's see, Squawk, Nectum. Oh yeah, Nectum is the guy who sells the exotic. Teeter. Oh yeah, he's the upgrade guy. Meeg, Spike, Nibber. Spivak. The space fly, we saw that one. Oh, here we go, the ones that we just got encountered by. Hopagillos. The Hopagillo are willing to make life difficult for your competitors. Risk versus rewards value. That doesn't say actually very much, but anything specifically about stats or anything. It says risk versus reward balances out. Snoz Lombardo. A less than acclaimed lounge singer stuff. That's Snow's Lombardo impression. He says that he has landed a contract at yeah. He wants you to sing music. Take him there to sing music. Seems like a great deal, but isn't always the case. If you have cargo, you're most likely traveling to the planet with the best price for your goods. If you go to another planet, you'll probably get a much lower price. Also, if you switch planets, you lose all the benefits from your advertising. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Keep this in mind before you accept Snoz's offer. Lady Shimmer. This is the one I think. No, I don't know if I've seen this one before, but it's pretty much the same thing. Oh, let's see. This one's funny. Lady Shimmer waits on her ship. She explains her vessel ran out of gas and she desperately needs a lift. Pretty much just saying, yeah, if you, the same thing I said before with Sonato's Lombardo. It says keep this in mind before you accept Shimmer's offer. To make matters worse, three, three out of 4 times. Rowdy visitor. Oh, oh! I forgot that happened. It says 3 out of 4 times she'll give you nothing but a bright smile and 2 free passes to her show. Stubbs. Yeah, Stubbs is he offers to pay for all the water. It says usually a good deal, however, is 1 in 4 chance due to a lack of water. Several passengers start to raising a fuss, and your crew nearly mutinies, and everyone stinks. To make matters worse, your pilot becomes so dehydrated he performs a serious navigation error. Despite the risk, it typically pays to keep Stubbs a drink. Yeah. That's a lot. I don't know if that was all of them, but that's some of them. And they're pretty funny. But yeah. Alright, what am I doing in the game right now?
Hi.
Hi. The insurance company politely informs you as a monopoly. That's funny. Hungo warriors have attacked a Freda orbiting. Ooh. Okay, we're at half a million. We're at half a million. So we're gonna get there soon. Yeah, it looks like I've got about 15 minutes left on the gameplay of this recording, so we'll see how it goes. Ron Vex. Okay, what are we looking at? Nice. Pick up the passengers. These weird, I don't know what these are, these weird trees, I guess. They kind of look like the guy that you talked to, the Imperial Magistrate guy. They kind of look, that's the shape of his head. Great deal. Look at that profit, 100,000 profit. Yeah, once you get later in the game, you can make some crazy deals, especially because, like I'm doing with the giant ship, you got all that commodity advertising. You're always gonna be on like these huge deals. I kind of figured out that's well, I haven't played every single ship, but I do kind of like I guess the preferred play style right now is, for me, where you can just buy a lot of stuff. The commodity trading is really where the big money is. The great deals are. Money. I don't think I ever beat the bots though. The bots are money. The bots are really good at the game. But we're making our way to we're making our way to 1 million. Great deal. Another 100k profit. I'm going up. Oh, I sell the stocks for a profit, dude. Yay! I love the deals in this game. I love the deals. This is a first deal type game. This company, Lava Mine, has other games that I haven't played yet that I need to play. I think one of them is called... Gee, let me look up real quick. Because they have other, like, financial simulation games that I know of, but I have not played them, and I really should, because they have a bunch of funny characters like Gazillionaire. I think Gazillionaire has the most funny characters, but but they do have a bunch of other cool games that I would like to play, and they are all on Steam. What are they called? Let's see. I might have to stream those later.
Yeah, yeah,
We'll
yeah.
see. Yeah, there's Profit. Oh, there's Zapitalism, which is it's got like a similar style, and then there is Profitania, and I would like to play those two because I'm very curious to see how they play compared to Gazillionaire. Gazillionaire is so cool. I got in recently, not recently, before a while back, I was looking a whole lot into Gazillionaire, like merchandise, and they had, I was looking into trying to get a physical copy of it because there's the one that's on Steam right now. It's Gazillionaire Deluxe, and the difference is that in the first Gazillionaire, help, like original Gazillionaire, it looks more like an Excel sheet, I guess you would say. It's got more an older style of UI, I think is what the thing is, and I think that maybe there are less encounters. I don't know if there are less random encounters or they just updated the graphics, but it has the same kind of stuff going on. But I think the Gazillionaire Deluxe, I don't know every single detail of the differences between the two versions, but Gazillionaire Deluxe I think just has the updated UI, and I think also just works for newer computers. But Gazillionaire, just the original Gazillionaire, would be really cool to play.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I also saw something. I don't think that you can do this anymore, but I saw somewhere that you could play a game of Gazillionaire with your friends. Because usually you just had to play it locally, but there was something I saw where you could email each other a game and take turns, which I thought would be so cool.
Whoa.
But I don't think you can do that anymore. But they had, I was looking at some posters because they have, well, they aren't posters, they're parts of computer magazines that advertise Gazillionaire. And I was able to get one on eBay from Germany. It's from a German magazine advertising Gazillionaire Deluxe, and it's awesome. I love it. I love the way it looks. It's basically the main game cover of Gazillionaire Deluxe, which I could pull it up actually. Let me pull it up. Get some visuals going on here. Get some visual aids.
Good.
But yeah, I think those were the two main things. There is one. Oh, I like this up. Let me see. It's RJ Rafty. Let's see. Looking up the poster. Yeah, I got the one from Germany, but there was a US one. But I swear I could not. No, here it is. Yeah, let me. Give me 1 second. Unless I already have this in my. No, I already have this picture downloaded onto my computer, which is actually really funny. Let me go ahead and get that into OBS. Image. Gazillionaire.
Whoa. Money, money, money. Oh.
This image loaded up. I'll show you the poster that I got, and I think it's awesome. But I was trying to get the US poster, but I could not find it anywhere except for on eBay. This one guy was selling it in a whole lot of 12. It's in the I think it's a computer gaming magazine. It's a magazine called like Computer Gaming World, and it's a really specific issue with Johnny Mnemonic on the front, and it's advertising. I think maybe it's a computer game or maybe it's just advertising the movie. But in that magazine there is the page that has Gazillionaire on it. But this guy is selling it as a lot of 12 for I think 1990. What year? I think it's 1992 maybe? Or maybe it's, I don't remember the year exactly. But he's selling all the ones from that year in a lot of 12 for like 100 or some bucks. And I'm like, I think I messaged him and said like, hey, can I get, you know, just the one? And they didn't want to split the lot, so I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon because I couldn't find it anywhere else on eBay or anything. That specific Computer Gaming World magazine issue.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, let me resize this real quick. And I will show you the poster. It's a really awesome poster. I actually was looking at, when I was looking at this poster, let's see, this should be fine then. There it is. This kind of blocks the gameplay, but I'll block the gameplay for now because it's a little bit uneventful in the higher up end game. But this poster, I have this. Well, no, okay. Well, it looks like. Oh no, this is the U.S. one. Hold on. Let me pull up the German one now. Give me a second. 1 second. Because I realize now this is the German one. I didn't have the German one downloaded. This is the, well, you can see it now. This is the one that I'm trying to get my hands on. This is the US one. I do not have it though. This is the one that I was looking at, but I love the poster for it. I love the way it looks. I think it's awesome. I love that you can see the lava lamp, the cantaloupe, the jelly beans, you know, all that stuff. It's awesome. But yeah, this here is the US one. I'll pull up the, once I download it real quick, I will pull up the German one and show you, because that is the one I do have. I actually got it on eBay from Germany, which is kind of awesome. Put this here. Alright, let me add this into OBS. I'll actually just do the, I'll just do the properties of the same image source and then add it in. There we go. Boom. Oh, let me resize it. So you can see.
Good. Ooh.
Yep. Okay. This is the one that I have hanging on my wall, and I like this one. Actually, it's actually kind of better than. Not gonna lie, I actually kind of like it better than the American one because you see all the ships. Not all of them, but you see some of the ships there in it too, which is awesome. You can see, I think on the left there's some advertisements for Zapitalism and maybe another game. I don't know. Looks like maybe it's Farfetania. I don't know. I doubt it. It looks like a different game completely. But in the background too of this whole poster, you can see the money. You can see like dollar bills in the background of the poster. I mean, it looks really good, and I really like it. Unfortunate I wasn't able to get the US one, but at the same time, you know, one Gazillionaire poster. What more can you ask for? I love it. I love it. Let's see. But yeah, great poster. And, you know, one of the best games ever. But I was looking, when I was looking at these posters, I saw a lot of really cool other, like, PC gaming posters. And a lot of cool Oddworld ones, too. Oddworld has some really cool ones, for sure. Has some really cool ones. And I think there was a really cool Alien vs. Predator one. There was a really funny Donkey Kong. There's some Donkey Kong ones. So, I was thinking about getting into it. I ended up not getting them, though. But I was thinking about getting into just collecting those kinds of posters. I think the reason I didn't, though, is I don't have that much. It's kind of hard to hang up. It's not hard to, but I don't have that much wall space. Or I don't have... I don't want to hang up like a whole bunch of stuff. And with posters especially, you kind of have to get a frame, and then you have to, you know, nail something on the wall or do something. It can be difficult, and I didn't want to have too many because I also just didn't have that much wall space at the time. But I'm thinking about getting into it. later because I think it would be really, really cool to have just those old. And a lot of them, it's funny, a lot of them aren't even really posters. A lot of them are, or the ones at least that I thought were really cool. A lot of them are. Hang on, I'm hanging back up the Gazillionaire poster. I just don't know why I took it off the wall, but I did. Now I'm having a lot of trouble getting it back. Goodness gracious. Come on now. I'm missing the. Go. Missing the wall hole. Hold on. Local streamer blows up wall trying to put a poster back on. Goodness gracious. Almost dropped it. There we go. Okay. Alright. Not gonna mess with that anymore. Anyway. A lot of them, what's cool about it is a lot of them are not really posters. They are just pages from computer magazines that people have saved and just framed. And I think they look great though. I mean, and I think what's cool about them too is you could have a lot of them, and you know, realizing now how small they are, they would not take up that much wall space. So I'll probably get some more later. I'll have to just see what I can get. But I think it's a really fun thing to collect because a lot of them look really cool, and they're just cool memorabilia from, you know, those old magazines and, you know, when those games were new, which is really cool to think about and see. So it's awesome. Plus, you get, I guess you kind of get an extra poster when you think about it because the back of the page of the magazine page, right, is another thing. I don't remember what's on the back of the Gazillionaire one, but it's something else. But yeah, I think it's an awesome thing to collect. There were some really cool Half-Life ones too. Some really cool Half-Life 2 ones. Really, really cool. I think there might have just been some custom ones. Oh no. No, oh, you know what else was really cool? They would do this. Sometimes they weren't even advertising the game, but the game and like a certain computer processing component or graphics card would collaborate with a game, and the advertisement would be for the computer or the computer graphics card or whatever part for the computer, right? And then, you know, there would just be some cool stuff like Half-Life or, you know, Alien vs. Predator in it. Let me show you the Alien vs. Predator one, because that one is so... that's probably the next one I'm going to have to get because it is awesome. Let me see.
Great deal.
I think it's on... Oh my gosh, hold on, this one's actually really funny. I think it's on... Well, I might have to go on eBay to look for it. Because it was specifically on eBay. Let me look here. Let me go to eBay. Yeah, here it is. Oh wait, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, here it is, here it is, here it is. Yeah. I love this one. Okay, let me... Yeah, no, this one's for... It's technically an advertisement for Falcon Gaming PC. It's not even... I mean, it's an advertisement for both, really. Oh, wait, did the... Well, shoot, I think the gameplay just went off. Must have reached 1 million. Well, you know what? Let me show you these posters, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the stream because, well, you know, there's no more game to look at. So I will show you these real quick. Okay, this is this is awesome. I just saw another one, an extremely funny ad for Alien vs Predator, the dating game Alien vs Predator ad. That's extremely funny. I'm gonna pull that one up too because that is just that might have to be one I get at some point because that's extremely funny. Okay, let me get a couple of these here. I got three. I got three to show. Show and tell. I got three to show. This is gonna be a second. Probably should put some up while I'm doing this, but won't be too long. I need to make a new poster. Okay. Save that one. Save this one. And then save this one. Okay. Let me show you what I found. This is very, very funny what I found here. Alright, let me show this off. I think this is awesome. So I'll get this and then we'll replace it. Properties. Browse. We got, okay, here's the first one. This one's just funny because there's just those low poly models of them. Which, oh, the gameplay though, that looks sick. Oh, I should play this on stream. But yeah, this just really funny, I thought, because it's just such a low poly version, especially the xenomorph. It looks like they gave it extra eyes, or they gave it eyes on the front of its head, which they usually don't have. It just looks so funny in the eggs, dude. Yeah, it just looks all very funny. But just a cool style. You know, the game, I think that's the gameplay though, right here. I don't know if actually I don't think you can see my cursor. That's fine though. You can see it. The gameplay at the bottom left looks very funny. So that might have to be something I'll look into. See if I can't get some of these games working. Because I like both the franchise, Alien and Predator, a lot. I think they're both really, really cool. So let's see. Let me see. Property. Let me show you the other one. This one I love. I just love the way that this one looks. I think it's really funny. I think it's just awesome. Let me get that. Oh, hang on. I think I can just. What am I doing? I can just. There, center the screen. I don't need to do all that dragging and dropping. This one's awesome. This one's so funny. He's just like, dude, what are you're not. What are you gaming on? What kind of crappy battle station are you running, dude? And he just explodes his head with a spear. Just really funny. Also, just gaming Alien is really funny. Xenomorph gaming is very funny. So that one's awesome. I love that one. And the last one I found here. One sec. Property. This one, oh my gosh, this one is so funny to me. I love, I love the way this looks. Let me get it. Let me get it big mode. There we go. That I love the way this looks. It's extremely funny. Just them all in the dating game. Like they can't even talk. Oh, the only one that can talk is the guy. The guy can talk. The other ones are just be like making screeching, crackling noises. That's so funny. And this lady just has no idea. Awesome poster. Hilarious poster. Awesome. Well, let me delete that source remove. And that's gonna be stream over. Gotta go. Gotta go get some sleep, you know. But a good stream, a good stream. All right, chatters. Have a good evening, chatters. I will see you in the next stream.